I used to work the graveyard shift. I was on Facebook. I'm not anymore, but my sister always sends pictures to a page. I'm sure you can find a Bradley Cooper there. My mother emails me stuff about when she finds a paparazzi photo and they're like, his hair is out of control. My hair has been mocked a lot. My parents have been together since 1963, so that's something. There are certain actors you watch in a movie, and you think, wow, that guy is very skilled. You can tell if someone's into you. You can feel the chemistry. I'm so boring. Being in Us Weekly does not make you famous. Unfortunately, when someone asks me for a favor, I can't say no. Because of my upbringing, my Catholic guilt, if I don't do it, it plagues me. When I'm into a woman, I literally can't stop staring. I'm like a little kid. I become completely entranced. I love the college experience of studying. I have 2 beautiful dogs that I cherish. I grew up in a very old-fashioned Roman Catholic, Italian-Irish family in Philly. Some directors have just one way of working, you either have to adhere to it or you don't. I remember being away somewhere, and I had forgotten it was Valentine's Day with a person, and that was very embarrassing. I liked sports, but I never really had the confidence. I was always coordinated and it came easy to me, but I didn't have the confidence to go along with the physical skill. Comedy is music. I definitely am a huge lover of comedy, and it's only through doing so many comedies that I've realized how much of an influence they've been on me. Personally, I've made myself a very small window of what I enjoy in this business, which is I love being a big part of the storytelling process. If you look at anybody who's had a long career, if you look at the choices they've made, even if the movies haven't worked, they've always worked with great filmmakers. I've never heard of a comedy that hasn't had reshoots, especially for the ending of a movie in a comedy. I think he's Will's partying a lot in Cabo. I think he's running a brothel. I don't know what he's doing. I just wrapped this movie called The Wedding Crashers, which was a pretty big break for me. I think that episode in the 3rd season was great. I'm really glad that we did that. He got to sleep with Sydney and kill evil Francie and go on a mission and pretend he's a rock star. Give me an authentic woman, and I'm happy. I worked in restaurants the first half of my life. For a comedy to work, magic has to happen. I was pretty as a child and I felt that I wasn't very manly, and that plagued me for years. If you look at anything, there are always comedic moments. It's beyond my control who's going to cast me or how you're going to pigeonholed, so for me, it's just I want to keep doing different things because I want to get better, so hopefully I'll be hired to do them. It's beyond my control who's going to cast me or how you're going to pigeonholed, so for me, it's just I want to keep doing different things because I want to get better, so hopefully I'll be hired to do them. I want to work with great filmmakers and great actors and get better as an actor. When I was a kid, I was always mistaken for a girl. Life's complicated and people do things for a lot of reasons. I think I'm a decent-looking guy. Sometimes I can look great, and other times I look horrifying. I'm a crazy cinephile. In a relationship you want to treat people the way you want to be treated. I think the thought of a traditional family home is awesome. Traditional roles are becoming a thing of the past, but I think there is something really charming about them. If you're a single man and you happen to be in this business, you're deemed a player. But I don't see myself as a ladies' man. If I like a song, I'll just keep playing it, and it never gets old. I think if you live in a black and white world, you're gonna suffer a lot. I used to be like that. But I don't believe that anymore. I seriously love to cook. My grandmother was an amazing cook. As a kid I used to help her make handmade pasta, cavatelli and ravioli. It was one of my favorite things to do. I love the idea of making whatever is in the fridge into something. There's got to be something you want to tell, and that's the engine which spurs all of the work you have to do in order to create the story. But you have to love some sort of nugget of what you're telling to be a filmmaker.